All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of The Upside Down World, where we have I believe, a school administrator who is talking about sexualizing kids. Yes, kids as young as 3 years old. But you don't hear from me. Let's watch the video together. We'll react to it and then talk about it in the comment section.
At my school, I'm responsible for the sexuality education of all of our students, from our youngest students who are 3 years old in nursery school, up through our 12th graders who are turning 18 and getting ready to leave high school. That's a huge range, but every single one of those kids is a sexual being. They have been.
Every one of those kids is a sexual being. How does he know? Think about that for a second. How do you know? Do you remember at 3 years old being a sexual being? Do you? I don't. I don't remember. I don't remember at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't remember that. So how would an adult know that a child at 3 years old is a sexual being? Through experiment. They use kids to experiment on them, try to figure out their sexual whatever at 3 years old. Because there's no way that you would know that a child is sexual at 3 years old, because you don't have a memory of it. I don't have a memory of it. So how would you know? How would you know that you are interested in sexual activities at 3 years old unless you've been experimenting with other children that are 3 years old? Make that make sense?
Since birth. And at every age and stage, we can offer them age-appropriate, transformative sexuality education.
Transformative sexuality education. Transformative meaning change. Sexuality meaning sexual expression. See, sexuality and the education of the sexual reproduction and the biology of how babies are made are two different things. See, you can have a biology class about the reproductive organs and how babies are made and how the sperm and the egg work. That's basic biology. But when you go into sexuality, then that's an ideology. And the crazy part about the inconsistency about this mindset is these people in this community always say that they were born this way. I was born gay, I was born non-binary, I was born such and such. And if you were born that way, then why is there an educational course to teach you that you were born that way? See, I wasn't taught that I am a boy or a male and I'm a man. Those were words to describe who I am, but subconsciously, I already know that I'm different from a woman. I already know that I am a man without you telling me that I'm a man. It's not something that I was educated to figure out because I was born that way. So if you're born that way, if you're born all these other pronouns and genders, then why do you need somebody to teach you that that's who you are? Make that make sense. That's how you know it's an indoctrination. This is not education. See, the education side of this is the sexual reproduction side, and the indoctrination side is the sexuality side.
I'm only a small part of the village that supports them as they grow. It's not enough that I teach them. We have to teach them. Part of my message today is that we all, no matter what else we do in life, need to find a way to be sexuality educators for the kids in our lives. If we don't step up, others will. And many of those
others will like you. Others will like you there, sir. So if parents don't step up and teach the kids yourself to stay away from weirdos like him, you're the one stepping in and teaching these kids these things that nobody wants you to teach them. You're talking, see, that's projection. You're talking about yourself.
Others don't see wholeness and freedom the way we do. One of the things we can celebrate today is how young people have so many more options to consider than simply whether they feel like a boy or a girl, or whether they identify as gay, straight, or bisexual.
Options to consider, meaning that it was not something that you were already born with. Meaning you have to put thought into it. Consideration is thought. So you're considering these alternatives that weren't there to begin with. So no, you weren't born this way. All that you're debunking yourself.
Our understandings of both gender and orientation have greatly expanded in our culture. And there's an ever-increasing list of labels one can use to describe oneself. To me, this is a great benefit because it allows people, especially young people, to find a more precise way to describe their own experience. What it's also brought about is greater latitude in experimenting with different identities. It's not uncommon today for young people to try out different labels and different pronouns and different relationships in search of their truth.
Yeah, bro. Somebody needs to grab a hold of this guy's laptop, go into the password protected files, and see what's lingering in there. Because we got basically self-admitted pedophiles telling you that they're pedophiles on stage, and nobody's speaking about it. And the ones that are speaking up about it are called and labeled all types of phobes. So that's why we're here today. See, there's nothing you could do to shame me into silence when you have people like this guy here that are not shameful enough to keep this under wraps and seek therapy and go get help because you're sick. You're sick-minded. Anybody that uses the word sexuality, and the word kids in one sentence, we need to find out a little bit more about you there. Period. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know what your opinion is on this topic. Make sure you guys hit that like button, and if this is your first time on the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you get notified every time I bring a brand new video. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers within the next 90 days, and I can't do it without your help. So I appreciate the support so far. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.